Hi everybody and welcome back to Drawing Club. I'm going to be looking at some more dinosaurs today, and it's a triple bill. That's 3 dinosaurs for you to enjoy. One of the dinosaurs will go here, one of the dinosaurs will go here, and the other dinosaur will go here. A triple bill, some tricky, some a little bit easier than others. So today I'm not using a black pen. I'm using a sharp black pencil or colouring pencil. I've got my pencil, my sharpener if I need it, and my eraser for getting rid of those lines that I no longer want. Let's start with this space here. We're looking at a Plesiosaurus or a Plesiosaurus, depending on your pronunciation. We start off over on this side with a nice long leaf shape. Nice long leaf shape. It doesn't have legs, so you don't need to worry about adding anything onto the bottom of this shape. There we are. Now you could make yours a bit fatter than mine. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to make my plesiosaur a little bit fatter. Remember, I don't need to rub this line out yet. I can rub it out at the end. Now you see the top of your leaf here. Go straight up, and then we're going to draw a teardrop on its side like this. Now if you want to turn the page to draw your teardrop, then you can. That's absolutely fine. There's the teardrop on its side, and that will form the head of the dinosaur. We need to connect these parts together with a long neck. So watching carefully, we start from this point here of the leaf. We go up and we curve slightly, and we don't want to join the point here. A little bit inside. Think carefully about your spacing, and then we keep it parallel, so the same distance all the time from here. Follow it down, round, down, and then just towards the end join the body there like that. And that's the body, the long neck, and the head. Now a plesiosaur is a water animal, so it needs to be a good swimmer. For that, it needs some fins or flippers. On the body, we've got 2 sets, and they are the upside down teardrop shape, like this, or raindrop shape. One here, and then one here as well. And then just poking through from this side, we've got this one here. Think carefully about the size of these. You do want them to be a similar size, so they're a matching pair. And then this one comes down here, like that. And you can't see the rest of them because it's hidden behind the body. So far, so good. Now it's just adding the details in, and that's up to you. I'm going to put a face on mine, so around here I'm going to put a line to represent the mouth, a nostril here, and then mine's going to have a nice round eye, I think, for this one. There we go, nice and cartoony. And then perhaps some patterns on his neck. I'm going to do some circles, bigger circles, smaller circles. We can't see all of the circles because some of them go around the back. And I'm going to continue those down the body as well. Now I'm not going to use colours for mine, but of course you can use colours for yours, and you could make yours look really interesting by using lots of bright colours. I'm quite happy with my circles today. These are looking great. Do I want to do any on the tummy? No, I don't think so. I'm going to wait until the very end to do the black pen treatment or the black pencil crayon treatment for all of my dinosaurs today. But because this one lives underwater, I'm going to put some waves in here. Waves. And just his head is poking out of the water there. There we go. Fab. Now, that's water. We've got 3 domains this time. We've got one in the water, we're going to have one in the air, and one on the land. Let's go for the one in the air next. You need quite a lot of space up here to include the wings, so don't do yours too close to the end. I don't know how long that video's been upside down for. Hopefully you've managed to follow it even though it was upside down. We should be the right way up again now. So You might have an upside down bird coming up. Okay, you need to have plenty of space up here for the wings. That's true if you're taking pictures of birds as well. Before they fly, their wings are normally much bigger than you think, so you need to have zoomed out to make sure you can fit the wings in. Starts off with a leaf shape. Now you can turn your page to draw the leaf shape, or you can draw the leaf shape as the page is. Now that's not going to leave enough space for the wings. Come down a bit. Yeah, that's better. There's my leaf shape. And then from the leaf shape, we're going to have two curved lines coming from the top, making a bit of a V shape. Curve down, and then curve out. These will actually be the hands that are attached to the wings of the Archaeopteryx. Now, time for the head. Little one here. Just a little extension there, and then a little gap, think carefully about your spacing, and a hook over. That's going to form part of the head. It's going to come down a bit more actually, like this. A bit more curved than mine was to start with. And then we need the thigh muscles, the tops of the legs, and they just dangle down like this. One U shape, and then another U shape. Just like that. Okay. Let's add to those wings. From the top here, we're going to have a diagonal line going in that direction. And the same thing from this one, a diagonal line going in that direction. These will help form our wings of the Archaeopteryx. Now we need the mouth shape. Mine's sort of scanning down, about to swoop. So we're going to have a line coming straight forwards from here. And then another one that joins from this section coming here. There we go. I've left enough space here so that I can complete his beak, or the mouth shape. And then just two lines coming down here, hanging down for his not very powerful legs. Time to add a little bit more detail to the head and to the wings. Let's start with the head. We're just going to come from this point in and back, and then back down again to create that mouth shape. And then the wings are a bit more tricky. You almost have to imagine that this curves round with a bit of an invisible line here. But what we're actually going to do is add on the feathers. There's one set. And then this one, we're not going to see all the feathers all the way down because some of it will be hidden by the other wing. So we're just going to come down like this with the feathers and stop there. You can add a bit more detail to your feathers if you like, and the colours, of course, are up to you. We've got to add on these clawed feet, and mine are going to be hanging backwards, like that. Not known for using its powerful legs because they're rather spindly. Okay, almost there. We've just got to add the finishing touches to his face, which is going to be one beady eye. And some teeth. Nice zigzaggy lines for the teeth. You can, of course, add longer teeth if you like. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to add on some tail feathers with a 1, 2, 3. And then add just some body feathers. A little bit of detail here. And finally, those hands or those claws that we talked about being attached. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Attached to his wings. And there's Archaeopteryx. So far, so good. One in water, one in the air, and now time for one on land. Remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video. We're going to start now with a Triceratops. And these have got really interesting heads, and the head is the tricky part that we need to break down into lots of different stages. But let's start. Leave plenty of space at the bottom, because that's where we don't know how far it's going down. Leave plenty of space, start higher up, and do one nice curved line. A bit like half a leaf shape. Then from that, come down, not all the way, not even halfway, just down diagonally or a slanted line. And then along here, we're going to go flat Oh, mine's a bit straight up in the air. We need to go flat, straight across the page. Okay. Once you have done this part, think carefully about your spacing. We're going to make some stairs. From the end here, go straight across, and then down again, straight across, and then down again. And you should end up about the bottom of this shape here that will form the ear, about there. Then over here, we need a nice curved line that goes up and curves down and reaches the bottom of this line here. That's the shape of his back. And then a nice long line coming from here, which will form the tail. And in fact, let's put that tail in now. Nice fat tail coming up like that. Our Triceratops is looking great. This is the trickiest one today. So take your time making sure yours looks like mine and think carefully about the spacing. Okay, a bit of a beak on the Triceratops. So from this point here, we're going to go diagonally upwards, like this. And then we can bring this leaf shape forwards a bit, and then go from here down to meet it. There we go, there's his mouth. And we'll include his nostril as well. We'll put a nostril in here. Now, Triceratops. 3 pointy bits. So let's go for a nice big nose horn. You can make yours curved or straight, that's up to you. I've gone for a nice pointy one. And then the horns coming from his head. Now we've got one coming from about here. And mine's going to curve up and over a little bit. Just a little bit. And then over here, it's going to curve up and over a little bit. There are his horns. Doesn't he look great? And he's got a small little horn here on his face. There you go. I'm going to round that one off here with a little extra bit. Okay, ready for his eye? Nice big bit. Now you can decide where you put the pupil. Is he looking up? Is he looking down? Is he looking backwards? Mine's going to be thinking about the yummy grass that he's going to eat. Plant eater. There we go. And then a frill or a crest. It's coming around like this. Not spiky, or you can make yours spiky if you like. Mine's just a bit more bumpy than spiky. Time to add on his legs, don't you think? Otherwise he's just, oh, he could be swimming in mud. But let's add on some legs. We'll start with 2. Let's make them nice and strong. There's 2 to begin with. And then we'll add on the other 2 tucked in behind. Like this. Those rear legs. And let's put on some toes. Just time for patterns now. Let's make him look interesting with some spots or some stripes. It's entirely up to you. Mine's going to have a spotty body. Maybe I'll do a stripy tail. Stripy tail. I'm going to put a few more spots on here and a couple of big ones as well. But the decoration of the dino is up to you. Let's do some on his face too. There we go. Our Triceratops is finished. Now I'm going to use my sharp black pencil to go over the lines I want and rub out the lines I don't. So you can see this join here where the neck meets the head. We don't need that, so I can carefully rub that one out. Same here where the neck meets the body. I don't need that line. I can rub that one out. But I do need ones like this when we've got something in the background. I need to keep this line. Otherwise we won't realize that that's slightly in the background. So I'm going to pause my video, do my black pencil, and then I'll show you the finished picture. And ta-da! The triple bill is finished. I've gone over them with my black pencil and I've used my eraser to take away the lines I didn't want. What I've also done is I've added a little bit of shading to show the areas that are in the background. And I've added, look, so a little bit of leg muscle here for my Triceratops. Add a little bit of grass for him to nibble on as well. Just rounded off some of these lines to make it look a little bit more realistic. Hey, if you have a go at this today, send me a photo on Class Dojo. I would love to see your dino drawings. And I'm back next week where we'll start bringing these things together. Ooh, interesting.